All right, I seen an interesting bet on Matthew Stafford. All right, only one I seen that blew my mind even crazier was Teddy Bridgewater. If you bet 100, you get $10,000 if Teddy Bridgewater wins the NFL MVP this upcoming season. Let's talk about it. Motor City Sports Talk, we in the building. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't forget to check out our Detroit Lions Talk playlist, man. But yeah, Matthew Stafford has the 18th best odds to win the National Football League MVP. And last year, with just projecting his stats, if he would have played, he was on track to throw for 38 touchdowns and 50 over 5,000 yards. Excuse me. So the injury really hurt Stafford. Last year he was having a very, very clean, accurate year. He was on point. He made a couple bloopers, and that's gonna happen. But most people believe the bad game and what the Raiders was due to an injury, and I think that's the last game he played for the Lions. But Patrick Mahomes, $100 gets you $380. Lamar, you keep just going on and on. Prescott is in the top 4. This is via the Fanduel sports book. You just keep going down and down. And you look at Phillip Rivers got better odds than Matthew Stafford. Matt Ryan and Matthew Stafford and Kirk Cousins share the same odds. So $100 gets you $4,400. So if you bet an extra 100, you double that up. Bet 300, triple that up. As the season goes on, those odds, depending on how good those players play, will go down and down in worth. So this is right now, it's a good chance. If you got a couple your stimulus dollars and you believe in some of these guys, or you believe in Stafford, or you just think it's a great bet, and he do go out there and he go out there and have a great season, and they win the NFC North, and if he can throw for 40 touchdowns and over 5,000 yards again, and the Lions are in a position to have a home playoff game, and you believe Patricia and Bob Quinn and got him enough help, man, you may be looking at, a nice little payday. You might be looking at, a nice little, payment down on the mortgage or cleaning your credit up or something like that. But I don't really think it's out the realm of possibility when you're a quarterback. You just got to think about the situations. A lot of players fall off defensively and offensively wise. A lot of players get slower. A lot of teams, they just mess up. Remember, Jerry Bird went to New Orleans Saints, and he just wasn't the same guy from Buffalo. So you really can't look at it on paper. It's just a stroke of the genius. I know Joe Burrows, whoever bet on him to win the Heisman last year, they ate really, really well. So if you got like 400, 500, shit, $100 laying around, you might could find yourself in a new car. You might, pay, a little bit of the college tuition or whatever. It's a fantastic bet. Even Aaron Rodgers, that's probably the most scintillating bet there. At 100, get you $2,300. Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of good bets on the floor, but can Matthew Stafford achieve that? Only problem I got is the health and the interior and the offensive line. I ain't even going to just say the interior. If they sign Larry Warford, I would be a little bit more confident than I am now. Had they brought in Jack Conklin instead of Big V and brought in Larry Warford and then let a rookie guard battle it out for the other guard spot, I would be very, very confident in that. But everything just got to go right for Stafford just to get to that next level and stay healthy. If everything go right, they find a way to run the ball, they find a way to protect them, and the defense just play average, then you looking at this dude probably blowing up the stat sheet. Because a lot of those games that people say, oh, that's a loss, they played Chicago competitive last year without Matthew Stafford. They played Dallas competitive without Matthew Stafford. They played Green Bay competitive without Matthew Stafford at the last game. So a lot of the games they were in, even the Raider game, if he was healthy, I just feel that they would have won the game. The Kansas City Chief game just went, that's kind of where the season changed on the dime at, But there was a lot of games that the Lions be in, they just find a way to lose them. Really, do you see them get blew out like in Chicago at Soldier Field a couple years ago? The Lions even the game like the Rams a couple years ago, we just for sure we was going to get blew out. That game was very, very close, and Patricia put a great game plan together. So the Lions, you just trying to figure out when is everything going to click and everything going to go right. When is it going to be our year? Not the offense play well and the defense suck. Not the defense and the offense play adequate, but the special teams suck. You just got a feeling, it's on the tip of your tongue, that everything eventually got to click right for this franchise. And if it does click right and $100 can win you $4,400, well, gosh golly gee, it might be the year to put 100 on. If you lose 100, come on, we all have spent 100 on some bull jive. You know what I'm saying? We done put a couple hundred on some Henny, 100 going out around night on the town. We all probably lost a couple hundred at the casino, especially MGM Grand, greedy ass. You know, we also all done lost 100 before. What's 100? We all put 100 on Stafford. We all could bankrupt Fanduel Fanduel Sportsbook, excuse me. I mean, even Aaron Rodgers, that ain't a bad bet. At 100, get you $2,300. I mean, shit, Rodgers, we all can admit, is a good fucking quarterback. You can see it happening. You know, maybe not so much without them giving them more weapons, but hey, you can see it happening. Safe bets are always the quarterback, and Teddy Bridgewater is, 10,000 plus 10,000. I think it said. Plus $100 if Teddy Bridgewater come to MVP, you get 10 racks. 200 get 20,000 racks. I mean, there's some great bets. That's the one thing about betting early on and projecting. Now, you go ahead and bet that 100 to 200 on Teddy. He get injured in preseason or in training camp, or Stafford get injured and you lose that 4,300. You're gonna be pissed. But then again, it's always risk versus reward in football. But I think Matthew Stafford, and I said this in my videos last week, I think he can do the MVP thing. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to go out there, get Larry Warford, you know what I'm saying, and solidify that line a little bit more and provide him some more protection. And I think you'll be able to run behind Big V Warford and between Warford and Frank Ragnow. If Jonah Jackson can hold up in the run game, then, hey, he able to hand that ball off, it's going to be lights out. Because the pass rush going to have to think twice, playing the running back. Play action going to be that much more crucial. His window is going to be that much bigger. Stafford ain't seen an 8-9 man box on a consistent basis since he left Georgia. Since he left Athens. So if you able to protect him, run the ball, and he able to throw down the field to Marvin Hall, he able to throw down, and Hockenson can step up and do his thing, and Marvin Jones can at least duplicate what he did last year. Amendola can duplicate what he did, and Kenny Galladay take a step up in the contract year. You look in that situation where he got the weapons. The only question is the health and the run game, and will the line be able to protect him with two rookies on the interior, and did they get it right with Big V? And Ken Taylor Decker run block a lot better. That's just really what it boiled down to. And they can take some of the questions off by signing Larry Warford. Ain't no point to wait. Fuck that physical. He made the Pro Bowl 3 years in a row. Man, I'm calling him right now and plugging him in, man. I ain't got time to bull jive. Because I don't believe two rookies can do a great job, early on without making, major mistakes. So it should be interesting, especially due to the special offseason we going into. You're not going to be able to have them dudes in the classroom for quite some while, especially in Michigan, unless they're able to move the training camp to another facility or another state, and it just be temporary. So if Ohio open up, you kind of like borrow, a facility in Ohio and you do your mini camp there. Maybe that's something they should think about. But hey, like I said before, 100 get you 4,400 on Matthew Stafford. I mean, people in Atlanta probably think that might not be a bad bet on Matt Ryan. People in Carolina might not think that a $5,000, win on Christian McCaffrey might not be that bad of a bet. You kind of look at Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes having good odds. I just don't see, Lamar Jackson replicating what he did last year unless he take a step as a pocket passer and not run so much. Patrick Mahomes, he didn't replicate what he did last year, because he got injured. But hey, he replicated a Super Bowl win from somewhere that Andy Reid never got. So, anything can happen. And if it is Stafford's one time and only time to be a MVP, it's probably gonna be this year, man. So hopefully he can do that, and hopefully some of the Lions fanatics put a humbug on Matthew Stafford. If he come through, some people might put a couple hundred on him, man. Shit, be balling in 2021. So it should be interesting. Do appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. If you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. In addition to that, man, don't forget to check out the channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube, Goodfellas Sports TV. And don't forget, I put that article link in the description from 97 the ticket, so you can see the full odds on the Fanduel Sportsbook. So appreciate it. Smart to see sports talk. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. And best way to donate to the channel is to share the video. Let me know what you guys think about Matthew Stafford's MVP odds. One time for the one time we gone.